Hello, black man. Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man.
Good evening, patrons. Good evening, fans. Good evening, people who will come because we have not been live in a while. But guess what? We have a treat for you tonight.
What's up with it?
I am excited because
I see you.
Listen,
that's good.
But I'm excited for you.
Yeah, you know how
I know
yeah.
how this person
I'm
has impacted your life.
Yeah. Hey, for real though.
I love him because of you.
Yeah, listen. You like, who's saying what is that? What is that?
Tonight we bring to you like a special guest. We bring to you a person who has impacted the world. Things that people don't know about him. I'm not gonna tell his story, but he has worked with Wu-Tang. He has worked with Nas. He is the person of people that you want to know, that you want to be around. So therefore, we are so proud to have the opportunity to put him on this platform because tonight you're going to get to know the man behind the music. Because a lot of times people forget the artist. No, they forget the person because they only know the artist.
Right.
But this is a man.
That's cool.
This is a man who has a story to tell, and I listened to the things that he said, and I am so excited to have him tonight. We will not give you any further accolades.
Without further ado.
Yeah. He gonna tell you all about him, but we're gonna introduce to you guys and maybe for some who never met him, we'll.
Unbelievable, but just in case.
Yeah. We're going to let y'all know that tonight we have with us the one, the only, the unbelievable. We got to hit it. Sitting here minding my business. Hey!
Hey, I don't know how many drinks you think done went up on that little part right there.
I'm drunk already. Hello, Mr. Williams. Can you hear it? Trey, can you hear it? We have lost Trey. Trey, can you hear it?
Hey.
You can't hear us? Can't hear us now? Leave out and come back in.
Shit.
It's okay.
You got it now.
We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you, Trey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Hold on. Let's see.
I don't know what happened.
It's okay. Give us a second. Let's see. Mic is up. Everything is up. If you're in the audience, let us know if you can hear us. Can you hear me now, Trey? You can hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on. Edit mic seconds. See.
Let's do this.
Mic check. But I don't think we're just working fine.
Because we went live, of course. Audio.
Mic check. That's working. Mic check.
Can you hear us, Trey? Trey, can you hear us?
Mic check, mic check.
Can you hear us, Trey?
Mic check, mic
Can you
check.
hear us, Trey?
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic
There you
check.
go. There you go.
Can you hear us, Trey?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm
We've
sorry.
been,
All right,
What
all
happened?
right.
we've been over here singing and everything.
Oh man, hey, go ahead and do round two.
Hey, tell me what is it?
Listen, at least 1,000,000 drinks have went in the air on just that part. Oh,
Oh,
at least
Hey,
1,000,000.
but
man,
but
listen, and they started that. Y'all started that. Oh, I was like, whoa, I
Oh,
like
hey,
that.
we got. Hey, listen, cause we had to feel like we was part of the song as well. So like I said, hey, we gonna jump in here right here. Yeah,
Man, let me.
that's a national anthem. Just that little segment.
yeah.
I think the time that it really hit me was at a Jackson State game,
Yeah,
and they playing the song in the stadium.
and it went crazy.
And I'm talking about, and somebody said, "Who the hell is this guy? And what song is this that everybody in the stadium is singing?" And they just all stopped and said, "Oh!" And
Oh,
Tell
I
me
said,
what is it? Hey, say my baby's doing this and doing that. Hey, okay,
I
okay.
knew
We
right
gonna
then. I said, God, you done put your hand on this one.
oh
uh,
yeah, no doubt, no
but
doubt.
but understand. I want people to understand that's not who you are. Cause I had the pleasure of listening to your interview last week, and I was like, wait a minute, wait a
Hold on, hold
minute.
on.
I
So
was like,
it's a man behind the myth.
Yeah, it's a
hey,
lot.
that's
It's a lot going on.
it's a lot going on. So first and foremost, I want to get to know, because the podcast is Hello Black Man, right? And you're a black man. And
Absolutely,
a lot
a
of
real
times
black man, black.
we're
Hell, fool.
well, listen, well, a lot of times we forget about what that means to us as a human race. But beyond that, I want to know who Trey is, right? I want to
Absolutely.
know, not the Google searches, not who you were. I want to know where you began as a person. Like, who is Trey? Where did he start off at? How was he raised? Tell me all about that.
Man, I was raised by a single mom. Man, there's five of us, and it wasn't always the greatest situations, but she just was still the greatest mom, you know. And no matter what she did, she made sure we was good.
Good deal.
And how I how I got started was she would make us go to her choir rehearsal, and choir rehearsal was on Wednesday night.
You ain't missed now
It
Wednesdays.
was like us going to church. Like you was going. Because she wasn't leave. She just said, "I'm not leaving y'all in here to tear my house up.
I know that
Let's
right.
go."
I heard
So
that.
so at a young age, I learned all the songs that they would sing. I would be sitting in there like 2, 3 years old. I was.
You knew
So
him.
so at 5 years old, I can remember it as plain as day. I walked into I was in my we was at my grandmother's house.
Mhm.
Everybody, we all went to my grandmother's house, Mama Sarah. We always went to Mama Sarah's house.
Right.
And they was in the room, and I said, "Mama," and both of them said, "Huh?" Well, I knew I had to get the blessing of my grandma because my mama was gonna do what my grandma said. Period.
Yeah.
So I said,
That part.
"Grandma," I said, "Mama Sarah, I want to be in the choir."
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh, you want to sing in the choir?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "Well, how you gonna be in the choir?" I said, "I want to lead it." I
Okay.
said, I want to be the person that be in the front." She said, "You you want to be the person in the front?" And the lady that ran the choir was named Miss Nellie. and she called Miss Nelly on the phone, that rotary phone,
Yeah, yeah.
we
You don't
telling
know
our
about
age
that.
now. We telling
I
our age
do.
now, but
You
don't
ain't
worry
I
seen.
about it.
do.
We all
She ain't
right.
never seen no rotary phone.
I have.
Yeah, we rotary phone. She calling, and she said, Nelly. And I can hear Miss Nelly loud on the phone saying, Sarah, what you want? Why you calling me? Because, that's how they talk back then.
Yeah.
She said, my baby want to be in that choir. She said, well, hell, Sarah, you got 10 of them. Which one you talking about? She
Be
said,
more.
Tracy.
Who is it?
She said, Tracy. So she said, I'm going to send him over to your house so you can hear him.
Uh-huh.
And when I got over there and sung for Miss Nelly, every song from that day on was led by me.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking
At
about.
wow.
five years,
And you fell
at
in.
5 years old, every song that we sung was led by me.
That's
And
amazing.
That's
and
tough.
and that's what my mama say, this boy special. And like he don't have no fear of being,
In
Up
the
front,
front.
in the
yeah.
front. I say, Mama, I'm more scared about being in the back because can't nobody see you.
Hello.
He said, oh my goodness. And from that day forward, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And then as we grew up, because I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida, we probably stayed in, it's about 5 or 6 projects in Daytona. We probably stayed in 4 of them and probably got evicted out of 3 of them, you know, but it didn't change nothing of what I wanted and how I looked at that lady, because that lady was my hero.
Mm.
That's your
And
door.
yeah, and I did a lot of things I ain't had no business doing, and most of us have.
Huh.
But one thing I did
Still
have
doing.
was that little voice in my ear saying, "Your mama won't like this. You better not do that." And that little voice to this day guides me,
It
because I
did.
always tell her, and even when I call her, I say, "Mom, my biggest thing is about always making you proud of me. Like I always want you to be able to go in a room with your friends and be able to say, well, this what he doing now, and this what he doing now, and it trickled down because even my older brothers and older sisters and younger brothers and younger sisters, they adopted that whole value that we want to make mama proud. And when you look at my mama, her birthday, she gonna in September, she'll be 77 years old, and she look as young as if she's 60. And she said, they asked her, Miss Linda, why you look so good? She said, because my kids don't stress me out.
Hello.
Ooh, child. Ooh,
She
Ted, talk
said,
to my children about that.
right.
Do
She
you know
said,
your father?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he, he was there, but he wasn't with us, but he was there. And and I always had a thing with him because again, I wanted to make him as proud as I wanted to make her, but it don't seem like at coming up that I ever was doing it. And my mama
Hmm.
Right.
used to say, that ain't your problem, that's his.
Yeah.
Because I was coming up, I was the best football player, I was the best singer, I was, top basketball, everything I did, I was at the top.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to make him proud. But simply, but as I got older, I realized that I did, because when I would speak to his friends and they would say, "Man, all that man do is you
Talk about
Tracy,
you.
yeah, all he do is talk about you. You would think that you the only child he got." And I said, I wish, even when he passed, like he passed 2 years ago, and I said, I just wish
Sorry to
I
hear
would
that.
have known that,
Mm-hmm.
it would have changed a lot of things. But I told him, like I told
Mm.
him, that you wasn't the greatest father, but you was there. You did the best you can, but you did also made me know what type of father I wanted to be.
Oh wow.
And I said, no matter what, I don't care how many songs I make, how many great songs I make, or how many things I do, or how many books I write, or whatever the case may be. When they bury me, say he was a good father. Don't say nothing else,
Wow. So I
because
have
that.
go
Go
ahead. I
ahead.
have ADHD. So as you talk, I think, right?
Right.
So two things. So you said that, the things that your father left for you, you wanted to tell him more, or you wanted to give him that acknowledgement, and you wanted to be a better father because of that. Tell me, how have you as a person acceded or gone beyond what you felt your father was to you?
the first thing I did was that when my kids, not my first son, my first son, my oldest son, I was young, and me and his mother went to college together, and you know how things happen at college, and he came and he was a gift, but you know one thing about young and it just sometimes it don't match maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it didn't match maturity, and we had a lot of me and his mother had a lot of ups and downs. But I was blessed to have him, and I'm blessed to have him now because even though I wasn't there with him 100%, I raised him the best I could, and he ended up being a 4-year football scholarship athlete with a master's degree. So we
Hello.
do that, but then when I got to maturity level, and my daughter was born, I said I'm gonna marry her mother. You
Okay.
know, and
Are,
and
are,
I did that.
is that the woman that you was talking about and you don't want to know or no?
You
I'm
know,
just-
you know what it was in that era. It was in that
okay, okay,
era.
okay. So you not
You know we gonna get there now. See now your ADHD is jumping ahead of us.
my ADHD all over the
Hey,
place.
hey, she like a 5 years later. Stop right there and have another
Wait,
question.
pause. That's
And
not
you
what we
see
talking
that
about.
you see she want the business on that song, but we
Hey,
gonna give it to
wait,
her.
and no, so I mean, I told you, like, I'm just asking because you know what, that was one of the first things I thought about. Like, are you still with that person? Because it's always, like I said, it's always a topic of conversation anytime it come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dude, why don't you want to know? But anyway,
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about that because we want to get to know the man behind the music. And so, how many kids do you have?
4,
You have 4 children, and
two
they're
boy, two
or
boys, 2
by
girls.
seemingly okay. So, and let me tell you something, because I'm very nosy. I am Wendy Williams
Very
Jr.
nosy.
And
Trey, very.
anytime you want to say, "Hey, you're getting too nosy," I'm okay with it. So, do you have 4 children by 4 different women, or like?
No. I got my
Okay,
oldest son with his mother that I was in
okay,
college with, and my other 3 with the same woman.
okay. All right, all right,
Yeah, I
all
don't,
right.
I don't, I don't, I don't have no stragglers.
Okay. And do you still not want to know? That's all I'm asking. You gonna get
You,
that
you
question
know, you,
throughout
you,
the interview.
you go get there. We go get there.
Okay, all right, we'll move on. Okay, so let's just get a little bit into the things that you have done because I am, like I said, in awe of and so impressed because we talk about greats, right? And
Right,
when we talk about greats, we often don't, capitalize on the greats, on the people who make these greats, right? You are
right.
one of the people to me who have made these greats. When we talk about your catalog, we talk about
Huge.
Nas, Wu Tang, we talk about Ye, we talk about Ghostface, we talk about the Apollo, like.
You did your homework, huh?
Baby, that's what I do. That's who I am. Listen,
Yeah, she was my educating family now.
tell the
Homework for
people,
real.
tell the people to get a journalist if they want one, because here she is.
That she is. Yeah, you did your homework, man.
but listen, you talked about little Trey in Daytona. You talked about growing up with a single mom. You talked about your dad, but like you talked about football. You talked about getting shot. I'm like, okay, so I want to go back to the shot thing because you didn't get into that the other night because I was listening to the interview. Where were you, and what had happened?
Well, I was at that point in time, like I said, I had coming out of high school, I think I was number 14th in the state wide receiver, which coming out of Florida, that was big. If you was in the top 20, you know, best receivers in the state of Florida, then you had done your thing. And like I said, I had one
Still here.
scholarship.
Don't stop
Yeah,
talking. We still here.
I
I
had
just like
one.
to
I
put
had
you on there so you can tell your story.
I had one scholarship offer, which I had many more, but the coach was throwing them in the garbage because he just felt like in a janitor happened to find them and told he was friends with my dad and said, hey, look at all these letters that the coach has been throwing away of your son. But Jackson State had came, and that's where I was gonna go. But again, maturity level don't always reach its potency, and I was taking that test high half the time, But I decided I was gonna stay in Daytona and go to Bethune Cookman for a year. I was gonna go there for a year, get my grades right. Well, not even a year, a semester. Get my grades together, then I was gonna transfer over to Jackson State. And it was homecoming. They had the pep rally. And I actually had left the pep rally and went with my son's mother. And then some
Wait,
guy
okay, wait. Homecoming at Jackson State or
no,
homecoming
at Bethune. At Bethune.
at Bethune? Okay, okay, because that's what I got lost on. I was like, did he get shot at Jackson State? Did he get shot
Now I was at
at
Bethune. I was at
Okay,
Bethune. And,
okay,
and,
okay.
and
Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
and we left, we left the pep rally, me and her went about our business, and then all of a sudden I hear everybody saying, "What Trey, where Trey at?" And I said, "I'm right here." They said, "Man, they, you because it's always a thing with Bethune. It was with the college kids and the city kids. That was always a heated thing. And being that I was a city kid that went there, they called me. I was basically called a de-escalate. But when I got there, it was already so heated that wasn't nobody trying to hit nobody. And when I walked in the front, just so happened another friend of mine, he thought I was the one that was about to fight, which I wasn't. And he walked in and saw me and just hit the dude that was in front of me. Bam. And I'm like, oh. And when everybody started swinging, that dude went inside his jacket and I'm looking at him. And he put that gun right in my face. And my cousin hit his arm. And when he hit his arm, he shot me in the leg. And, I ran off and my legs gave out on me. But they were still shooting. The bullets was jumping off the ground. And my other partner, God bless it, dead Flex, picked me up and pulled me through a fence and rolled me under a car. And he said, I'm gonna go get which was my best friend Pooh. He said, I'm gonna go get Pooh Mama to come get you. He ran and got her and she got me, take me to the hospital. And mind you that my mom knew everybody that was all the nurses they all went to school together. And so they called her and said, "Hey, son been shot, Tracy been shot."
Yeah.
And after that happened to me, I kind of realized that football ain't what I wanted to do. That I
Mm,
was gonna go with my backup plan, which should have been my first plan, but football was everything in Florida. And I
mm,
ended up, and once I got out, and mind you that when I got out, we had just been removed out of one of the places we was in, and my mom was with my aunt, and my brothers and sisters were with my cousin. So I really ain't had nowhere to go when I got out, because I
mm.
had told my mom I'm gonna be all right because I was the most street kid out of all of us, besides my older brother, which was my protector. But I just told him, I'm good. And I got out and I went to my cousin's house for a few days, and then I went over here for a few days, and until I healed myself up. And then I just happened to meet a guy. I met a
Yeah.
guy that said he was looking for talent and he wanted to take it back to New York.
Mm,
So somebody brought him to me. And when he heard me, he said, "God, dog, you good?" He said, "Let's talk about it." So about 2 days later, somebody else came to me and said, "Hey, Trey, I got this guy. He looking for talent to go back to New York. I told him to come over here. He on his way." So he came, he said, "You?" I said, "Man, we seem like we keep meeting." He said, "Yeah." So, me, I'm singing again. That's what I do. About 4 days later, somebody else said, "Trey, I met this dude, man. I want you to meet him, man. He might can help you." And
Same
it was
guy.
the same dude. And he said, "You must be the baddest dude in the whole city of Daytona Beach because everybody that I talk to say, come to you." And he said, "I'm leaving for New York in 2 days. If you want to go, let me know." I pondered it, and the day he was gonna leave, I went to my mother, and she was at work, And I
Mhm.
said, Mama, I'm about to leave. And she said, Where you going? I said, I met this dude. He's gonna take me back to New York. At that point I was 18, almost turning 19.
Mhm.
And and I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go with him because ain't nothing I can do here. She said, Well, baby, when you leaving? I said, We leaving. I can remember it was about 1 o'clock. I said, We're about to leave now. She said, Well, my check don't come to 3. If you can wait, I can give you some money. And I said, Well, Mom, they're gonna leave before then. She said, Well, baby, all I got in my wallet is $5. I said, Well, give it to me.
Mm.
And we drove from Florida to New York, and I held that $5 in my pocket. And every time they stopped to get something to eat, I just held my $5 in my pocket because all my clothes was that I took was dirty. And I
Oh,
said, and they said, Why you don't want to get nothing to eat? I said, Well, I got $5. I'm gonna use these $5 to wash these clothes. And when I
oh,
wash these clothes, all you got to do is take me where they make music at, and I'm good.
yeah.
And I held that $5, and so happened that it only took me $3 and something to wash and dry those clothes. I had $1.25 left. I went and bought me a slice of pizza, and I said,
Mhm.
Now let's go. And he said, You ready? I said, I'm ready. And I've been off and running ever since then. And I knew it was a blessing because I was hungry all the way there, but I wasn't hungry enough to spend that $5. And
That's tough.
I mean, I didn't
No,
even
it's
even when they went in to get food and they were like, Yo, you want something? I didn't want to owe nobody because I ain't had nothing to give back. And I would be like, No, I'm all right, you know. And I could have said, Yeah, go ahead and get me a burger, or go ahead and get me. And I was like, Well, I don't want to start off owing nobody nothing. I say, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold these $5. I'm gonna wash these clothes, and we actually, his grandmother lived in Queens, and he was lived in the basement, and I stayed in that basement writing songs so whenever the time was right, I was going. I was not gonna be denied. And the first I say the first person I met was, I don't know if you know that song Jamaica Funk. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the first people I met, and they was just doing. I just met him. He was friends with them, and he said, "I want y'all to hear him." And when they heard me, it was probably about 2 o'clock in the evening. Well, by about 7 o'clock that night, they just said, "Just you ain't got to know the songs. Just come and ad lib. Just do whatever."
Do
And I
you?
went. Yeah, I didn't know none of the songs they was playing, but they were just like, you know what, just sing. And I started going into the studio with them, and then the first real show that I had was at the Apollo. You know,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
everything that happened to me along the way, it matured me, and it made me say, if this what you want, then this is the sacrifice you got to make. And like I tell my kids, anything worth having is a sacrifice. Anything that come too easy, something wrong with it. Pay attention to the details. You
Do your
know,
children listen to you?
I tell you this, out of four of them, three of them were scholarship athletes. One
Uh-huh.
went to Western Kentucky. My daughter played softball for Mississippi Valley. My youngest son went to Syracuse. He was the number one football in the state of New York, and
Yeah.
he ended up playing for the Miami Dolphins. And my youngest daughter graduated high school at 15 and graduated college before she was 18. So they listen.
Wow. Trey, is it Fortunato? What does he go by now?
Oh,
Trey, your wrestling son.
Trill London.
What is it?
Trill. Well, his name is Trill. His real name is Trillion,
What
but
it-
his
what is
name
his
is
what is his wrestling name?
Trill London.
Trill London. I don't know why I
Right.
saw Fortunato somewhere.
Yeah, he left.
Listen, you need to update your Wikipedia because they said you was born in 71, 81, 91. We don't know how old you are, but it's
Well,
okay.
leave it at that. Then
Hey, listen,
stop
it's
arguing with them
okay.
people.
It's okay if you want to be born in 91, 71, 81. We're gonna let you be
Hey,
however old you want to
hey,
be.
and I don't go on and change it. I said, y'all stop arguing with them people. Them people do
Hey,
that for
I
a
ain't
living.
arguing with him.
Eh,
However old he want to be, I'm cool with it.
I say that's just like the people who argue with the people that give you directions. That lady do that for a living.
I
That's
know,
all she do
right?
is tell people which way to go. Stop arguing with that lady. Wikipedia do this for a living. Stop arguing with them. If they say 91, then you leave it. They say 81, leave it. They said
Listen,
71, throw it back.
we are a platform about giving flowers, right? And people say that you have worked with legends, but in our eyes, you're a legend. You are a legend to us and for us because guess what? Like he just said, you anytime we do anything, the first thing you gonna hear is minding my business.
It gotta play.
Hey, like
It's a must
so
play.
nobody understands and beauty and me, that has been my new thing because there's so many AI artists, right? Out and
Right.
about. Tell me how you feel about AI artists, and then we'll move on to something else.
What what AI artists to me inspired Beauty and Me. Because I said so many of y'all are upset with the AI artists. Why? Because most of the time you can't sing like they sing. Well, I said I'm gonna show you that I can do what they do live. I can do what they do right there, and you all can do it. Don't be intimidated by them. Get in there and put your work in. And I said, I sung Beauty and Me. I did everything in Beauty and Me. It was written and produced by Big Yayo, but I sung that song right here in this studio, in my studio right here. I sung that song, and I said, I
Beautiful.
want to show you that it's nothing. It's just do what you do.
Do what you
And,
I
and
do.
and
like
when AI came out, I said, oh, that's what y'all like. Oh, I can do that all day
Yeah,
for real. And you
yeah,
could come see me do it.
yeah.
But I do say this, and the problem I have is that everybody is getting upset with AI. Well, somebody playing it. Somebody, it's radio stations right now that play that more than they play real artists. They'll play AI songs before they play Beauty and Me.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then they say, oh, I don't like AI. Well, you playing it. You
Planet.
playing it. It's one thing for people to go on YouTube or whatever to find it.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing.
That's one thing. But when the radio, when you turn on 4 different radios and they play 10 songs each and 6 of them is AI, what the problem is?
Hmm. It's within the ear. It's within the whole genre of what people are thinking. Okay, back to my ADHD. You the other night you said that you was playing for a coach and you felt like he didn't like you the way you thought you liked him, and you used the word prima donna. Tell me about
That
that.
yeah, that was in that was back in high school. Like I just felt like when I played football, first of all, I didn't want to never get dirty. So tackling me wasn't gonna happen. And I
Oh,
made
what,
sure you
what
wasn't
what
gonna
what position
just
you play?
wide receiver.
Okay.
But I just didn't. I just felt like I mean, touching the ground was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going down.
who does
And
that?
he used to say, even at practice, I would put on 4, 5 wristbands, and I would, take my pants home and wash them every night. And this for practice. I would hand wash them, and I would come in and he would say, "This goddamn prima donna," and I knew he was talking to me. But you couldn't win without me. You know
Hmm.
You couldn't win
Hmm.
without me. And when colleges came, you just throw me like he literally told Georgia Southern, you don't want him. He feel like he too good for your program. And I was like, who said that? But that was the whole thing, the prima donna thing that he put out on
Mm.
me. But like I said, God had a different plan, and football wasn't it. And what I was really good at, what I was really great at, he
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing about it.
Indeed,
That's a
indeed.
win.
What's for you is for you.
It's for you.
Okay, so we not gonna keep you on here all night. We try to keep our
I
shows
like
on the
this.
hour.
I like this. You are actually like most of the time when we do interviews, I can probably script the questions
Yeah.
without even knowing who you are. I can tell you exactly the first 10 questions that's gonna be asked.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost like we have an automatic answer
Yeah. Sick.
already stored.
Yeah,
You know, we're gonna say the because y'all ask the same questions over and over. Like the dude, like 2 interviews ago with the same questions that the third interview did. You know,
yeah,
and I'm saying to myself, like, do y'all do any homework? Do anybody do anything other than just know what you normally do? Where
yeah,
you from?
yeah.
How you get here, but you don't go deep into these questions that make us expose ourselves. And that's
Oh yeah.
sometimes that's what we want to do.
Good deal.
And so
You
you feel
know,
like this is different from what you knew used to
oh look at what we've talked about and what we haven't talked about.
so far.
So
And I
so
told you I got plenty to talk about now, but I'm trying to keep you on the hour. So the next thing, and then I'm gonna let my boo think because I try to let him talk a little bit,
no you don't. No you don't. Hey,
Sometimes,
he ain't even
sometimes.
try to he not even trying to interrupt you. He's not just go
I'm not, I
ahead.
told her that. I said,
Hey,
I'll
bro,
sit here, smile, kind of ad lib. I said, hey, do your
keep
thing, baby.
Let me get a
keep
sip
the
of
peace,
water.
keep the peace, bro. Keep the peace.
Listen, okay, are you
Yes.
married? Okay, but not to the minding my business woman. I was just trying to get back to this.
No, yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, okay, good, 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 good. And you still don't want to know? We gotta keep,
Well,
we gotta keep on that.
let me tell you, like I said, the thing about that song, it actually was a joke. It wasn't really about me.
I heard the story.
Right. It was a joke. But the reality of it to me is what
It's
God wants you to
good,
know, what
getting
God wants you
good.
to know, he'll show you.
Woo,
Because my mama always said, don't listen to the message, listen to the messenger.
woo. Speak
Why?
on.
Why are they telling you this?
Mm,
What do they expect to get out of telling you this?
mm.
If they see your woman doing something, what are they getting to run back and tell you? Because you was good, you was okay, life was all right, and for you to come tell me that
That's a
disrupts
that's a
my
maze of
world.
disruption, ain't it?
Why would you disrupt my world? If he want me to see it, he'll show me.
Okay.
What you do in the dark or what?
Come to
Come
the
to the
light.
light. And I got something on there. When he get ready to do his questions, I'm gonna go get something. But so you feel as if do you feel a friend is a friend? If they see your person doing something, they don't tell you, you feel like, just say for instance, you find out they in the same room. You feel like they are friends still?
I feel like that way you minded your business.
Okay. All right. And that's the
Because
type of person
because
that you
because
want
because
around you.
what if you wrong?
What if you wrong? That's that's
Right.
that's
What if you come tell me you saw something
And you
that
didn't
was
really see it.
perfectly innocent?
Yeah. Now you done lost a friend more than likely.
Right, because you didn't have that to do.
You didn't. A lot. You listen. We talk about it all the time. They ain't had that to do. We
They
tell our children that all the time. You
y'all
ain't
didn't have
had
that
that
to
to
You
do.
had
do.
that to
See,
That's
that's
do.
our motto. You
the
did not have that to
And I
do.
and I say that 100% because everything ain't malicious. Everything
No.
don't have bad intentions. Every conversation
Yes.
does not have bad intentions. So if you
okay.
question every conversation he have
Yeah.
with somebody,
Yes.
he shouldn't talk to nobody.
Hello.
Preach.
Hello, somebody.
Preach. And that's something. That's
He
something that
should
we.
if it, it's times that and my mom always said I don't meet no strangers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we
So
both have that spirit. We
I
both have
talk
that.
to everybody. Like I could walk into a room and I would talk to everybody in that room and I would enjoy the conversations with them. That don't mean I ask them anything out of
Inappropriate.
character
Yeah.
or
Out of line, out
inappropriate.
of character, anything like that.
You know, and my, and a lot of things my mama said to me. She said, she said, just because you go into a museum and like the picture, you ain't taking it home. You admire the work.
Facts. You better speak on it.
I
It's
like it.
nothing wrong with seeing a woman and say, "Oh, she pretty."
She
Yeah.
beautiful. She fine. She got
I
all
don't
this.
want her. Her attitude might
Right.
suck,
That part. She
but
might be a
just
dummy.
because,
I'm just playing.
right? No, and that's my pet peeve. Is just
He said,
absolute
no, no. That's for real.
numbskulls.
Oh, what happened to
You
your
know
legs?
that
There you go.
just absolute numbskulls bother me. Like it's like, are you serious?
Hey, he was waiting on it. He said, oh, that's it. That's
Sure, he
it.
say, hey,
It,
nope,
I don't care
not
how
happening.
good you. I don't care how good you look. If you just have no sense of what's going on in the world,
Some
Life.
depth. It's some depth.
right? I just can't do you. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Understood.
do you. I can't do you in no way, shape, fashion, or form. Not
Period.
even.
You can't do
Not
a
even.
period.
No,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, especially at a certain age, you realize that what's important.
Yeah. True.
Facts.
You realize what's important, and everything ain't beauty.
Huh. That's true. Okay, so
Everything
I'm a
ain't the body or whatever. Some things is just
yeah.
is to be able to have a sensible conversation about what's going on,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you don't have a clue. Are you
That is so
serious?
true. That is so true. It is so good to find somebody that you can relate to, communicate with. That is facts. But
Right.
we're gonna get into accolades and music revelation, and then I'm gonna let him go, and then I'm gonna go and grab what I need to grab so I can ask you a really quick question. But so you have had the accolades, you have been around the best of the best, like you have done, the most things, and these are those questions you talk about that that everybody gonna ask. But like, tell me something. Tell me what means the most to you out of everything you have done. And I'm gonna let him talk to you on that.
I
I can hear you because I still got my headphone in, but I'm gonna grab my tablet right quick.
I think I mean, like, one thing I can always say is that out of everything, I mean, we're talking about as an artist. We're
Right.
not talking about we're talking about as an artist. Well, I think the thing that wowed me the most out of everything that I've ever done
Mm-hmm.
was the book I wrote.
Pulled a lot out of you.
Because that's something that I literally wrote the book in my head.
Okay.
I didn't sit down on a piece of paper and write it out or nothing. I literally sat down and I started typing and writing this book, and I had no notes. I had nothing, and I just
Straight.
my imagination. That's all I saw everything going on, and the book is called Unlawfully Yours. And for those who don't have it, you go to Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
And
Copy on the way.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
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 So that right there, because I knew I could sing. Singing to me is ABC
Natural.
1 2 3.
Hey, it's like breathing.
Right, right. Singing to me is I can do that. Like, it's never been a time that I remember that one time that I was when I was in New York, and me and this girl was together, and she had took my hat off my head and threw it on the ground, and she said, "Now let me see you get that hat full." And I started singing on the subway right then, and they start throwing money in the hat. I'm singing on the subway. She said, "You are really for real?" I said,
The
"Yes."
real deal, Jack.
So singing to me is the easy part. Writing that book, and that's why I tell people when they read it and they get it, I edited it, I did everything, and take my mistakes for love, because that was just something I wanted to do. I didn't want nobody to edit it. I just tried to do everything myself because I wanted that experience. That right there was my one of my greatest accomplishments in entertainment, and I
Okay.
really think it's a great book to read. Uh, I'm working on another one, but that right there, and it just came out of nowhere. I woke up out of a dream, and I saw the words, and I just started putting it together, and it took me about 2 years to write it, But that right there is that stunned me that I was able to do that.
I guess. What's your biggest what if? What's your biggest opportunity? You say, hey, I didn't take that chance or I didn't take that leap. What's the biggest opportunity over your career that you would say if you could do it again or do it differently, you probably would?
I think my my biggest fumble might have been my biggest gift. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I felt like when I was with Nas, I should have been on top of the world. I should have been one of the biggest R&B soul singers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But because I was with Nas, I took it for granted. Oh, I'm good. I'm all right. Trey, let's go in the studio. Oh, I'll be there. Never show up. You know, I took that for granted. That
Mm.
it's almost like I told my son we're playing football. I said, son, every snap that you take could be your last. Enjoy it. Build a resume on top of it. Well, I told him that because I had fumbled. Because I didn't do half the things with him that, think about it. You were arguably one of the biggest, not just hip hop artists, but one of the biggest artists in the
Yeah.
whole world.
Yeah. Name
Wouldn't,
recognition.
right.
No voice, no note, no music. You hear the name, you automatically have a
Right.
perception in your
I'm talking
mind.
about, and you wouldn't for 5 years. And for 5 years, you dilly dallied around and not stamp your name to where it should have been. So now you more was known for the things you did with him, not for the things you did for yourself.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but I look back at it and said, had I been with him and did all those things and became one of the biggest artists in the world, are my kids as successful as they are? Because I
It would
wasn't
it
gonna
would
be
have
there.
would have changed your whole timeline.
Right. I wasn't gonna be there to coach them. Like I taught my kids how to. When my daughter played softball, I taught her how to hit right-handed and left-handed. I taught, my son, I taught him how to not run flat-footed and get on his toes. He became one to be one of the fastest players ever. You know, if I do that, if I go with Nas, it did my son get his master's degree
Right.
when he got hurt and he couldn't, he went to Tennessee Titans and his knee wouldn't allow him to play, would he have said, Dad, I'm gonna go back and get my master's degree in
Right.
kinesiology? Would he
Right.
have done that? And I say that to say that God guided my ship to where he wanted it to be, because I was in the perfect position to be worldwide, all over
Mm-hmm.
the world, every week in a different country, in a different state, in a different place. But my kids would have suffered.
Mm. What a father. What a
So that's why
father.
I say that
Praises to
when
you.
when when it's all said and done and trade time is up, don't y'all tell them how good a singer I was. Don't y'all
Mm.
tell them how good a book I wrote. Tell them that that man right there, one thing he did was raise them kids and
Amen.
got them to where they
Woo.
are self-sufficient in this society that we live in. My daughter
I
right now is
love,
Mm.
my
hey,
daughter
I
right now is
love
a
you for that.
biologist.
Cause get what? I'm on the verge of F them kids.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter's a biologist.
Oh, look
She work at
at
a,
that.
she worked with blood plasma.
That's what's up. So we're gonna play some games because this man is very serious, and then we're gonna get back into a few serious questions, but we're gonna play a few little games. The first little game I got for you is know the lyrics, okay?
Know the lyrics?
Know the lyrics.
Oh
All
my
right.
goodness, I suck at this.
Hey, Trey.
It's only
Trey,
one little lyric. We got one lyric, and then we're going into something else.
I'm terrible with it.
And
When we
then
play this, I be so loud, like, man, I don't know.
We're going into something else. We're doing one little lyric, and then we're going into some other fast, rapid type stuff. We're going to ask you a few more things, and we're going to let you go. Because, like I said, we staying under an hour and 30 minutes.
You not.
You are probably one of the best guests, and I know there are going to be some jealous people out there, but you are phenomenal. I have enjoyed every second. When I heard your interview, I was like, babe, we gotta get him.
Got to.
And y'all
gotta
hit me
reach
right
out.
away. And I was like, man, listen, I told Ye, I said, man, set that up right away, but I want to do them.
Yeah, I said, Kalisha, I know you. I was like, oh,
the
I
name
forgot.
won me. Hello, Black Man won me. I was like, I'm
good
right there.
And we are a brand. We've been in business since 2019. Just shout it out to the people. We are out here. We are trying to get the story of the Black men, but we'll talk about that later. I'm finna get Mr. Trey into what's the lyric. All right.
Good luck, Trey.
All right. So here is the start of the lyric. You finish it. Misery loves company.
Now they trying to comfort me. Bring yourself to my door when I don't really want to know. I'm good with it. Let it go get it. I keep my eyes closed so I won't feel it.
On it. You got it, baby. Now they trying to cover me. Hey, fan. Hey.
That's tough right there now.
Now they trying to cover me.
Hey, that's me. That's me.
Because get what? That's so true. Misery do love company. And guess what? You put that in that song and you throw everybody out, and now they trying to comfort.
Now they trying to comfort me.
Hey, you can't come for the trail. Okay,
on,
so he got some games for you.
All right, we're gonna do rapid fire. Pick one.
Gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. There is no, and you got some shots needed. Because if you can't pick one, you gotta take a shot. You gotta pick one. No.
All right. Michael or Prince?
Michael.
Marvin Gaye or Luther Vandross?
Luther.
Al Green or Teddy Pendergrass?
Teddy Pendergrass.
Ooh. New Edition or Jodeci?
New Edition.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
Writing or performing?
Performing.
Ooh. Studio or stage?
Stage.
Old school R&B or current R&B?
Old school. What is current?
Okay. Love song or heartbreak song?
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak. Let's go. Independent or major label with what you know now?
Independent.
Hey.
So another thing that you said the other night, ADHD coming back. You said the other night you was like, you heard TK Soul and you felt like, you know, that was something you wanted to do, right? You was like,
it wasn't TK though. So
it wasn't TK. Who was it?
It was actually Sir Charles.
Sir, they give me the same vibe.
Yeah.
Listen, I would listen, but I wouldn't listen because my ADD. But so Sir Charles Jones, what was it about his music that inspired you to want to move into that direction?
Man, I had heard first of all, like I say, at that point living in New York, you don't hear no blues, you don't hear no soul. The closest you was gonna get to soul was gonna be Teddy Pendergrass or Luther Vandross or Barry White.
Little Motown-esque type.
Right, that kind of stuff. So I didn't know Johnny Taylor, I didn't know Tyrone Davis, I didn't know Lil Milton, I didn't know none of these artists. I didn't know who they was to save my life. And a friend of mine, she said, I want you to hear this song. I said, okay. And she said, because he remind me so much of you. I was like, okay, let me hear it. So Is Anybody Lonely? And at that point in time when I heard it, I said, "Oh, I like that." In my mind, this song came out in the 70s. So I called my guy at the studio. I said, "Man, I'm gonna send you this song, and I want you to see, can you remake the track?" So he remaking the track. So I tell my friend, I said, I'm about to redo that. Anybody lonely? She said, huh? She said, it just came out like last year. I said, what? She said, that's not an old song. That's a new song. That's Sir Charles Jones. That's a new song.
Yeah.
How come you gonna remake the man's song and he just released
That ain't been out a year.
I said, you can't be serious. What type of music is this? She said, that's Southern Soul. They say blues, but they starting to call it Southern Soul.
Yeah.
I said, how do I find this music?
Yeah.
She said, well, in New York, you ain't gonna never find it. Like you ain't gonna, and back then wasn't no streaming.
Yeah.
You know, all we had back then was MySpace.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, you couldn't find this music. And I said, all right. So I told the guy, I said, man, don't worry about the track, man. Whatever this Southern Soul is, I need to find it because I want to do that. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, unbeknownst to me, that when we recorded, I Don't Want to Know, the dude that was managing us, Bob Perry, sent the song to Stan Branson and Sario. And they started playing the record, and the record grew. And next thing I know, that everybody was saying, "Oh, the new Southern Soul sensation, you know, the Revelations featuring Tre Williams." And I'm like, "Yo, okay." So now I got to do a crash course on
Southern Soul,
blues and Southern Soul.
Yeah. They got you out there leading the pack.
So then I realized that I loved Johnny Taylor. I was like, yo, this dude is freaking incredible.
Yeah.
That's my dog right there.
Like, and now to me, he has to, and Luther was my guy.
Yeah.
Johnny is my guy. Like Johnny Taylor to me is the epitome of soul music.
Yeah,
He is
absolutely.
his style, his wording, his wordplay, his music, his background, his delivery. I mean, it was all like that was me. Like I want to be him.
Yeah. Gotcha.
You know, that's why so many times they see that I do a lot of Johnny Taylor songs, and I always open up with one because I didn't get to meet him, but that's my way of saying I appreciate him.
Right.
You know, because he was incredible.
I'm gonna ask you this. This is kind of a throwback question. You had a debut album scheduled with Nas. You had a debut album never released, correct?
Never released.
All right. What type of music was that? And is it ever possible any of those songs would resurface?
Yeah, it's possible. There was R&B, but a different. You know, I had kind of went in a different direction of what everybody else was doing R&B wise.
Okay.
You know that just was a bad. It's so much I want to say about that, but
okay, understood.
I thought you can always plead the fifth here.
Stay politically correct, man, and I don't, you know, what happened is what happened, but
we'll take your word in.
So, well, let me ask you a question, and you can always plead the fifth on this right now. Who is an artist right now, a real artist, not an AI artist? That is Southern Soul that you like, that is new, somebody who is like up and coming, or I hate up and coming because anybody I feel like that
they've been working it 10 years.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody's really up and coming.
Who is visible to me is not up and coming. They are great. So like, or they're good, they're coming out. But so
you talking about the newer guys.
Yes. Who do you like right now? Who do you want people to look at right now?
Breeze and Big Mel.
Who?
Breeze.
Breathe.
Yeah. If you're gonna love me
Oh
for me.
yeah, for sure. Like
Love
because
me
we don't
for
know
real.
names.
Yeah, love me for real. I know the song now.
Right.
And Big Mel. I love them two dudes. Them dudes there, man. I love their work ethic.
Yeah.
I love their humbleness.
Yeah.
I love their sound, man. And those two dudes. I mean, it's a lot. You know we can't sit here and run them all. But
No, you can never
if you tell me
hit everybody.
new guys that's done came up that I really like, it's them. I love them. Like I love
I love
Breeze.
that. We're gonna put them on our rotation, and we're gonna make sure that we shout them
Right.
out and we hit them. Well, have you ever heard of the Boom Boom Room in Canton?
Yeah.
Okay, we went to the Boom Boom Room a couple months ago, seen Anthony Q.
Yep.
He put on a show.
And you know I know of him.
Yes, but you
And
don't know him like I'm telling you. Look into
oh no,
him.
I love. I mean, shoot, he might be as a new artist. He might be as close to me as you can get.
I feel the same way. I kind of feel like he gives your vibe.
Yeah.
Like
I
he
think,
put on a show. It was, we was in there. We were lit.
yeah. I mean,
But so okay, he pointing out stuff to me because we already at the hour. So we're gonna first of all, we're gonna move away from the man behind the music. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some things right now, really quickly. Like, tell me about being a Black man and what has it taught you in this life thus far.
well, I mean, one thing about it, and I would say this, and I'm saying this to especially the younger generation that's coming up. We are not going to be apologetic for being a Black man. We are not going to do that. We are not going to let anybody make us feel bad or feel sorry for being a Black man. And so many times, if you listen to them, they talk about all the things we don't do. But I can tell you one thing: I know more hands-on fathers than I know hands-off.
That's a fact.
And that right there, that bothers me when we have to apologize. Where they make us feel like we should apologize for being Black men, but in the same breath, so many will with the Black woman they say, "Oh, she's strong and she this." You know why she's strong? Because it's a Black man that they really got behind her as well. But we all one unit. We one unit. They know, the most successful Black men or Black women have each other.
Right. You said that you were raised by a single mother. Who were the figures in your life, male wise, that helped to bring you to where you are today?
Oh, it's only one. It's only one that I can tell you, and I can honestly say that I did have a father. But if anybody know me growing up, they knew that my big brother was the one that was gonna make sure, like he used to say, "Y'all can't touch him." That's that's my way out, right there.
Right.
Y'all can't do nothing to him. And I was able to walk around Daytona untouched because they know they knew like you touch him, Skeet coming.
Yeah.
He don't play by that. That's to say he don't play by that boy. He don't play nothing by him. So he used to say that's my way out, and I'm not gonna let y'all do nothing to him. Touch him, you can't touch him, you can't say nothing. And he made sure I had clothes. He would go to work and come home and say, "Here, I left you money on the." And like I said, this is my older brother.
Right.
And he would say, "I left you money on the counter, and go get you some shoes or whatever else you need." He just always say, "I don't want you out there doing nothing you ain't got no business. I take care of you."
Right. Right.
Tough,
and
That's
tough.
he was it.
is he still present in your life?
Oh yeah, man. You know, me and him is like it's no me without him.
Yeah. So we didn't get a chance to send journals to you, but we will send journals to you. We sent you just merchandise, but I want to ask you what is a loss that you have um, experienced that has affected you greatly, and how do you deal with loss?
My godmother.
Okay.
My godmother
You don't
raised
have
me.
to go into it because I don't,
Yeah. No, but no, it's all right. I mean, one thing I've understood is loss ain't nothing that we can do anything about.
You
What
cannot.
you do is you live in what they left you.
Mm.
Yes.
You live in the spirit that they left you.
Unless it's
And
children.
you know, when I grew up, and like I said, my mother was a single mother, so my godmother kind of raised me. We all stayed
Hmm.
in the same project, maybe two rows over, but Miss Davis, was the lady that she didn't have no kids.
Hmm.
I was a kid, and she gave me everything. I mean, I was the first person in the project with cable TV,
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
know, and she made sure that anything I needed or wanted, it was there. And when she left me when I was about 14. And
Mm-hmm.
I had been with her ever since I was about 6.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And and like I said, my mom was that day. I can always walk around the corner to my mom's house, so I'll be over
Right.
there with them. But when I time to go to sleep, I went back to my
Right.
godmother, and her. You know, I remember saying when she was in the hospital, and they took me over there, and she said the last thing she wanted to do was to see me, and I just say, "Oh, Mama, why you want to leave me now? I ain't done nothing yet. I need you now." And she said,
Right.
"Baby," she said, every time you look up, I'm looking at you. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
I raised you right. You're gonna be
Yeah.
okay." And that right there, when she said that to me, it let me know that I needed to be something.
Mm.
I needed to be something.
Push.
And I always said, if I don't do nothing, just allow me to be a productive member of society. It ain't all
Right.
about always being, a superstar, which that was
Yeah.
my goal. That
For
was I was going to be. I was going to be in this seat right here.
mm.
But if I wasn't, I was still going to be a productive member of society. And that
Mm.
right there would trump anything else I could have done outside of
Yep.
being where I'm at now.
Gotcha. So this is a 2-in-1, and I'm gonna close out some of my questions. I'm gonna let him go, and then we're gonna get you out of here. I promise. So, generations kind of differ, right?
Right.
So from generation to generation, there are things that we see that change. What is something that your generation taught you that you now think needs to change in the next generation of Black men?
Respect for the elders, respect for the older dudes that was ahead of you. We
Yeah,
respected them dudes. Like we didn't disrespect them dudes.
that's
We sat down and talked to them. They gave us knowledge. They taught us the do's and don'ts. Even if it was something that we was doing bad, they taught us the right way to do it respectfully.
right,
You
right,
know what I mean? I can remember, and like I said, everything in my life ain't always been the right thing. And I
right.
remember when I was in the projects hustling, trying to just stay alive, stay survive.
Hmm.
And I was hustling. I was dealing with this person, and I kept saying, give me the money. Hurry up, give me the money. And old dude let me go. He let me do what I did. Then he called me over. He said, "Come here." He said, "You see that person you were just talking to?" I said, "Yes." He said, "That's somebody's mama.
Hmm.
That's somebody's sister. That's somebody's daughter. Don't you ever be disrespectful to them just because they have an addiction.
Yeah.
You still treat them with the same respect as you would want somebody to treat your sister.
Hmm.
Because you never know when that role can reverse."
Yep.
And that was
Right.
the respect that they taught us. Now like you don't even want to. You barely want to speak to young dudes because you don't know how it's gonna come off.
Don't.
You know, so you kind of like we don't we don't get to teach like they taught us.
No. You don't get the village.
Right. Exactly. You don't get that. You don't get to tell them, yo, young blood, come here, check this out. That's
Right.
the wrong thing to do. Why? Because you say that to them nowadays, they talking about who you talking to. Who you talking to like that? Don't be trying to play me. Next thing you know, they done pull out a gun and they want to shoot you. When we heard that, we felt like they was giving us knowledge.
Wisdom.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. No hesitation. You turn a listening ear. If an older guy say, "Hey, let me holler at you for a minute," you're like, "Dang, let me go check in. Let me see what we got here."
Yeah, you
Let me
went
get some
over there,
information.
right? You went over there to listen. Like, okay, what
Yep.
we didn't come there to be like, oh, who you talking to? Or, oh, you can't tell me what to do. You ain't my daddy. I know that
Right.
man wasn't my daddy. He ain't never said he was gonna be my daddy, but he know things. He's been through things that I haven't. And I should tell my kids, I just say, if it's fire right there, and I tell you, I already stuck my hand in there and burnt myself.
You ain't got to do it.
You ain't got to do it.
These kids
Now,
gonna burn yourself up.
if you stick your hand there and burn yourself after I told you it's hot, then
It
you
ain't on
serve
you.
what you get.
Yeah, it ain't on you then.
It ain't
That's
on me because I told you that was not the. I went the route for you. I
right.
burnt myself for
Right.
you.
Right. That's what we screaming to these kids. Like we've already been this route. Like we're
Yeah.
trying to direct, we're trying
Yeah,
to guide your path.
yeah, I've
Like we
been
don't want you to make the same mistakes
Yeah.
we made. But guess what?
bankrupt, foreclosed.
We made the mistakes that our parents probably told us not to. So sometimes we have to bite the bullet. But we're gonna get you out of here now. I told you this.
But I avoided a lot of it too because I
Yeah.
listened.
Okay.
Even if you listen just a little bit.
Even man, listen here. Such and such told me not to go down there.
Huh.
You're a
I'm
little
gonna go,
hesitant.
and my
And
partner,
hesitation saves you
yeah,
don't know how many times.
my partner said I'm gonna go down there.
Yeah.
Well, you go down there. Guess what? Guess who went to jail and guess who went home?
Your
He
Yeah.
just
partner.
said don't go down there. Why would
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, and that differs from back then to now is that if they just took a minute to have a little more respect for the older dudes to listen to them, half of
Yeah.
them wouldn't be doing 20 and 30 years at the age of 18.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now I told you we're gonna get you out of here. He got a few more questions and I got a closing.
I'm
And
gonna
then
do
we're gonna
it.
get you out.
I'm gonna do this is gonna be a quick Mount Rushmore, right? Now, you can decide if you are included or not. That's up to you. This is your Mount Rushmore.
Nah, I'm taking you out of there.
You gonna take him out?
Nah, he can't be.
He can't say his name?
No, he can't say his
No,
name.
I don't want to be on it.
Okay, all right, okay, here we go
Listen,
then.
you and I rent Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Don't worry about nobody else.
All right, here we go. Male vocalists, name 4. Your top 4 male vocalists.
Johnny Taylor,
Number 1.
Luther Vandross.
All right. Big Luther, Little Luther.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. don't matter. Can I go on like
Anybody dead, alive, or up
no?
long?
But I'm saying like Young Michael was a beast.
Okay.
Okay.
We know Young Michael.
Yeah, for sure.
Young Michael,
Yeah.
he was something else, man.
Yeah. He was one of us.
Yeah, young Michael is on my Mount Rushmore, and I would say my personal Mount Rushmore that most people probably wouldn't even think about he should be on anybody's Mount, but he's on mine, is David Ruffin.
Hey, Ruffin the dog.
I like Ruffin. Okay,
Hey.
let me ask you this though. What is your favorite Luther song?
Superstar.
Ooh, I love Superstar, but I also What's the kisses song? What the one about the kisses? Too many kisses, not enough kisses. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know that one. You might be saying it wrong.
It's not
very possible. Trey, very possible.
I figured out what we
give me your top 4 songwriters that you know.
Babyface.
Okay.
Gambling Huff.
Okay.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Okay.
And me.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, I'll take you for that. I'll take you for that.
Hello. All right.
Never too much the name of the song.
Never too much.
Exactly. Y'all know what I was talking
about. No,
we
did not know what you were talking about. What? Okay. Never mind.
Same thing.
Give me your top 4 rappers of all time.
DMX.
Got it.
Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
Nas. Tupac.
Actually met Jadakiss. Go ahead.
We did randomly in Walmart.
Huh?
In New Orleans, Essence. What comedian?
We grew up in the same block in New York.
Oh, that's dope. What about comedians? Gotta give a Mount Rushmore. Give us your top 2 comedians.
Comedians?
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
For sure.
Oh, dog.
Red Fox.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But you can give us 2 more if you got them.
Tre Williams.
Okay.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. Can't go without Bernie Mac. You
gotta go with Bernie Mac.
We watch the Bernie Mac show all the time. Make him watch it.
Yeah, I love that. Bernie Mac is different.
It is hilarious. So, are you coming to Jackson? He told me he was coming to Hazers. Well, are you coming to Jackson on the 29th? That's the next show.
And the 29th, I'll be in Jackson. I'll be at Central City Complex.
Okay. And then, are you going to Hazers?
Well, I'm gonna be at Hazlehurst next weekend just for. It's a charity they're doing for Coco, who had an unfortunate accident, and she's like a little sister to us.
Okay.
But I will be live in Hazlehurst September
the 18th.
18th.
18th. Yeah, that's That's the day after my birthday. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna have a birthday party for me.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm also October 17th. I'll be at the Waterview Casino.
Okay. All right.
My birthday is
I'm turning 25 on the 18th. Y'all come.
My birthday is the 18th.
Your birthday the 18th of October or September?
October.
Okay. All right. Well, is that Virgo still? That's still Virgo.
Nah, we leave it, baby. We leave it over here.
He said, nah, don't try to put it with you.
Anyways, before we close out a few things, I want to ask you this one question. When the awards, when the credits, when the features, when the applause, when all of that is removed from who you are, what is the story that you want people to remember about you? You kind of said it already, but leave it out here.
And I don't have to say that again, as far as being a father, because I really touched on it, and I always touch on that.
Yeah, for sure.
But the other thing that I would say that they remember me by was that I went into the game humble. I knew and I understood that this ain't something that we supposed to do. We are people driven. If I worked at Burger King and I got fired, I can get a job at McDonald's because I can flip burgers. And if I got fired at Burger King, I can get a job at Wendy's because I can flip burgers. But when these people fire you from this microphone, ain't nothing left for you to do but get your CDL license and keep it moving. And I got them 2 already, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
But when you know. So I've always been told and taught, be humble. These people don't owe you nothing.
Woo.
You
Push.
know, these people pay to see you. If they want you to stop and take a picture, well, stop and take the picture.
Mm.
You know, you are never bigger than the people that support you.
Mm.
I don't really call people fans. I won't do that. I say they are supporters. They are not fans. They support you. Fan is something that blow on you.
Mm.
These people support you. They come out and they support your talent, your gift, and all you can do is be humble and thankful that they allow their hard-earned dollar to be spent
Mm.
to see you. So who are you to do anything other than to be humble to them?
That is impactful, and
For
we
sure.
have thoroughly enjoyed your time. We cannot wait to be in the building. We will be
Oh
out there.
Lord, let me tell you something. She wasn't coming. Let me explain something to you.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
By Hazelhurst.
Yeah, by
I knew about
Hazelhurst.
Jackson.
I'm from Hazelhurst.
Right.
And that's our homecoming that night, right?
Right,
And I was
right.
like, yeah. So I was like, I said, Trey's supposed to be in Hazelhurst that night, huh? What? What?
I don't fool around down
Yeah. So
there.
I know she'll be there now.
Hey,
It's
hey,
my birthday.
let me tell you something. I'm gonna give them what they come to see.
Hey, bring me on stage.
You go do I don't want to know with me.
I'm gonna do whatever you. Well, I got a man, so I'm not. Well, amen. You got a woman, but
Hey, we gonna bleep that one out. Don't worry about it. I
I wouldn't cut that out that show.
Hey, I pushed the bleep
Oh
button
my
on that one,
God.
bro. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate
We're
it.
gonna have a good time though. I'm so excited and thank you. And we are here wherever you need. Anytime you come to Jackson, you get my number from Yayo, contact us. We got you. Like
Yep.
All right,
over
so
and beyond.
listen. I do got a bone to pick with y'all now. Y'all ain't send me now 2X. I say they must think.
You know what? You was looking real slim on them pictures. I didn't know. I was like, I don't want to be insulted.
I got a bone to pick.
I
Yeah,
put the
don't pick a bone. Don't pick a bone. Cause get what? It'll be in the middle of mine. And you
I
can
put the
tell me
extra
what
large on
color
because I
you
wanted to
want.
wear it on. I wanted to wear it, on the.
Yeah,
I
well,
put the extra large
listen,
on and couldn't breathe. I was like,
listen,
whoa, wait a minute. They
tell
must got
Yayo,
jokes.
tell
They
Yayo
must,
to send you my number, and I'm gonna send you whatever size, color, whatever you want.
Who your
I said,
football
y'all got
team?
jokes.
Who your football team? Oh Lord. Oh my God.
That's nice.
Hey, look here.
Listen, I was looking at your pictures, and I was like, oh, he look like a small.
Man, listen. Hey,
That's on me. That's on me.
I got a lot of beef.
Hey, it's okay. Guess what? Tomorrow we dropping whatever size and color you want. You just send me a message. I'll tell Yayo to get your information.
All right, I get it from him. I'm gonna get it when I get off the phone. I'm saying, man, send me a number, man, because this year, man, they playing games. I'm about to stitch all these shirts together to wear one. You know that's abuse.
What they
To make
call it?
her have to look at that jacket. That's abuse.
Yeah, it's some kind of it's they don't do
Yeah,
that no
yeah,
more.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No,
yeah.
that's abuse. You know what I mean? But hey,
It should be
listen.
abuse, human abuse.
I'm not gonna call the police. It ain't my business.
Don't call them tonight. Don't
I
call
ain't
them
gonna call
tonight.
the
Don't call
I
police.
them.
got you. We're
But
gonna
I
get you
tell
a
you
hello
what,
black
if
man with
hey,
navy and silver. We got you though,
We
boss.
have thoroughly
and,
enjoyed you. We can't wait to meet you in person. Thank you
oh
so
man,
much.
it's gonna be a night. It's gonna be a night.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
sending
about
him
to
a
get there
message.
early.
Get here early. You come stay with us. We got plenty of room.
Sure
Oh,
do.
okay, I'm about to get
The
there
spirit
early
at
then.
college. Thank God. Go
Man,
through.
listen. I appreciate this, man. This has been you really made it where I couldn't script no answer.
Good deal.
Well, I'm
Like,
glad.
and and I couldn't. Everything had to be genuine because you would have heard it. You'd have, oh,
Yes.
he just lying. But
Yes.
I said, whoa, okay. Now, they got me thinking. Let me really, but I
Locked
appreciate it,
in.
man. I appreciate y'all hearing the other interview and realizing that I was somebody worthy of being on your platform because, like I said, you could have had anybody here at any
For
time
sure.
and anybody would have been appreciative
We
to be
appreciate you,
here.
bro.
Bro, listen here. Hello, Black Man is something that I will help y'all promote for anything you need me to do because I think it's worthy and I think it's not just worthy but needed.
Yes, indeed. That is why we created it. We are here for our Black men. We're here for our Black children, our teenagers, because we have books for everybody, entrepreneurs. And like I said, we will drop
Artists.
those. We do have a Hello Black Artist book. We will drop those journals and that 2X shirt. I didn't know you would stick with it.
Big, hey, but in here, boy, 6'1", 250. I'm moving something. I
I got you. Hey, I got
I
you.
give a
I
prop.
got you. I got you. No worries. No worries.
They asked me, the Trey don't walk with no security. I am security.
Hello.
But we will make sure we get all that out to you.
Yes,
and
sir. We
and
got
thank you
you.
for the connection. And you have the most wonderful night ever. And we will see
And,
you
and
soon.
and listen, when y'all do the Hello Black Man anniversary show,
Yeah.
please contact me because
No
I think y'all
hesitation.
need to
You
do one.
there.
No hesitation.
You there.
I
Cause
think
when you do
y'all need to do one.
cause when you do the Tre Williams birthday party for me, I'm there.
Say no more. Say no more.
I got
And you on the stage. And you on the
send me a
stage.
picture, a good picture of you so I can put it on my shirt.
I got that's without a doubt. I'm gonna put that in there in the memo right
Put it in the
now.
chat.
Oh man, they're gonna be fired up. Oh my God.
Oh, we love you so much. Thank you. And
Thank
hey,
y'all, man. I
we
appreciate
sitting
it.
here
Y'all be good.
minding our business. Oh, tell me
me
what
what
it
it
is. And good night, sir. Thank you.
That's copywritten. Y'all don't do that no more.
Oh, that's why we sung it, because they don't know what we're talking about. Good night.
All right, good night. Y'all have a good
All
one.
right now.
Yeah.